Part 2, Customs Clearance. Number 1, Importer Security Filing, ISF. The importer or customs broker submits an ISF to U.S. Customs within 24 hours before the shipment is loaded onto the vessel. It serves as a pre-arrival information submission. The ISF contains key information about the shipment, including item names, quantities, details of manufacturer and importer, first 6 digits of the HTSUS code, consignee info, consolidator details, delivery location, and other relevant information. This allows CBP to conduct risk assessments and make informed decisions regarding cargo security. Once a customs broker files the ISF based on the provided information, it is then compared to the data declared in the Automated Manifest System, AMS. If the information matches, the ISF is approved. But if ISF is not submitted to CBP within the required time frame, it is a compliance violation and can have significant consequences. When an ISF is filed late, it can result in penalties like $5,000 to $10,000 per container. It also can result in additional inspections and shipment delays. To avoid late ISF filing, importers, freight forwarders, and customs brokers should prioritize effective communication, proper planning, and efficient information gathering processes. Number 2, customs clearance. 5 days prior to the estimated arrival of the goods, a customs broker takes the initiative to file the entry, marking the beginning of the customs clearance process. This entry serves as a comprehensive document that includes vital information about the importer, manufacturer, exporter, and the items being imported. It provides a detailed description of the goods, like their quantity value, country of origin, and any applicable trade agreements or special conditions. One of the essential aspects of the entry is the calculation of customs duties and fees. Based on the information provided in the entry, CBP determines the applicable duties, taxes, and fees associated with the imported goods. These calculations consider various factors, including the country of origin, their classification under the HTS, and any preferential trade agreements in place. Within 15 days after the goods arrive on U.S. territory, it is mandatory to file the entry with CBP. This time frame allows for sufficient processing and verification of the imported goods, ensuring compliance with all relevant regulations. Following the submission of the entry, CBP officials may conduct random inspections on the goods as part of their compliance and safety measures. These inspections aim to confirm the accuracy of the entry information and verify that the goods meet the required standards. If no issues or discrepancies are identified during the customs inspection process, the goods are deemed cleared for entry into the United States. This signifies that CBP has approved the import and granted permission for the goods to be released and move further into the country. Once the goods are cleared, the customs duties are typically required to be paid within 10 days of the entry date. This payment ensures the fulfillment of financial obligations associated with importation. With the goods successfully cleared and released, the freight forwarder, in coordination with the customs broker, takes the responsibility to arrange for the pickup and transportation of the goods to the designated location specified by the importer. This final step in the customs clearance process ensures that the goods reach the importer's hands efficiently and in compliance with all necessary regulations. Throughout the entire customs clearance process, customs brokers play a vital role in coordinating and ensuring strict adherence to customs regulations. As a trusted intermediary between importers and the U.S. CBP, we handle crucial tasks to facilitate smooth and compliant importation. These tasks include preparing and submitting the necessary documentation, effectively communicating with the CBP officials, accurately calculating duties and fees, and ensuring full compliance with all relevant laws and regulations. Our extensive expertise, attention to detail, and comprehensive understanding of the customs landscape contribute to the seamless movement of goods across international borders, enhancing the efficiency of global trade operations. To clear customs, what kind of documents and information do customs brokers need? Number 3, required information. The bill of lading, commercial invoice, and packing list are the 3 essential documents that are required. The bill of lading serves as a contract between the carrier and the shipper. It acts as a receipt for goods and evidence of the carrier's responsibility for the safe delivery of the cargo. It provides crucial details such as the origin and destination of the goods, the names and addresses of the shipper and consignee, and a description of the goods being transported. The bill of lading is typically divided into 2 types, the master bill and the house bill. The master bill is issued by the shipping line or airline and covers the entire shipment, usually involving multiple house bills. It serves as proof that the goods have been received by the carrier and have been loaded onto the vessel or aircraft. On the other hand, the house bill is issued by the freight forwarder and represents a specific shipment or portion of the master bill. The house bill confirms that the freight forwarder has received the goods from the shipper and is responsible for their transportation and delivery. Moving on to the commercial invoice. This document provides detailed information about the transaction between the buyer and the seller. It includes essential details such as the names and addresses of the buyer and seller, a description of the goods, unit prices, quantities, total values, and payment terms. The commercial invoice serves as proof of the commercial agreement between the parties involved and helps CBP determine the value of the imported goods for customs duty and tax assessment. Accompanying the commercial invoice is the packing list. This document provides a comprehensive inventory of the contents of each package within the shipment. It includes information such as the item names, quantities, weights, dimensions, and packaging details. The packing list assists CBP in verifying the accuracy of the goods being imported, ensuring that they align with the information provided in the commercial invoice and other accompanying documents. These 3 documents should be linked with the same reference numbers and correctly display the information about the shipment, including the importer of record, IOR. Number 4, our role in the import process. Once the fabrication shop receives the order, they commence production, adhering to the buyer's specifications and requirements. During the production phase, various documents are prepared to facilitate the shipment process. The commercial invoice is generated, providing a detailed breakdown of the transaction, including item descriptions, quantities, prices, and payment terms. Additionally, the packing list is compiled, listing the contents of each package within the shipment, along with their respective weights, dimensions, and packaging details. As the vessel's departure date approaches, approximately 48 hours prior, the Customs Operations Team take necessary steps to ensure compliance with customs regulations. They file the ISF to U.S. CBP, aligning the information provided by the ocean carrier's AMS with the ISF filed. Approximately 5 days before the vessel's arrival, the operation teams begin compiling the arrival notice and reviewing all shipment documents provided by the freight forwarder or importer. These documents are carefully examined to ensure accuracy and completeness. This review helps the operation team proceed with the customs entry and initiate the customs clearance process in a timely manner. Upon the vessel's arrival at the designated port, the shipment is transported to its final destination. The customs clearance process is completed within a specific time frame. Once the customs entry is finalized, all necessary fees and duties are calculated and paid to U.S. CBP. Typically, these customs duties are settled within 10 days after the completion of the customs clearance process.